I'm Kev.
And I'm Steve.
And we're from the internet.
Want an extra episode of We're From The Internet every week? Head over to we'refromtheinternet.com/bonus to get an exclusive weekly bonus episode 100% free.
If you had 4 months to live, what would you do?
4 months is a weird amount. I wouldn't expect you to pick 4 months.
I didn't pick it, but
What? You just asked me the question. You telling me that wasn't you?
No, it wasn't.
Who was that? Where do those questions come from?
To 4 months. I mean, what? Depends what months they were. I don't know. Like,
so if it's the summer, probably have a barbecue.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean,
if it's the winter, I'd go snowboarding.
I kind of want it to be October, November, December, January, because actually now I feel really mean, because then I wouldn't actually, if I can fit it from the 31st of October till the end of Feb, that would work for my son's birthday, my wife's birthday, my daughter's birthday, my dad's birthday,
my
mum's
birthday's in July.
You'd have to make do. I'm sorry, mate, but I'd get you a Christmas present.
It would be a good one if you're missing my birthday.
I also miss my sister's birthday and my own, but it would mean
what do you need a birthday for? All that gets you a year closer to death.
But no, I just think it'd be quite a jolly old send-off. Start on my son's birthday. And,
you get the news that you've got 4 months to live on your son's birthday,
before.
And you see that as a jolly old send-off.
Well,
Happy birthday, son, by the way. This is the last one you'll spend with me. I'm going to die.
And then I'd get to ruin my wife's birthday and my dad's birthday. Oh, actually, I'd have missed my dad's because this is in the middle of October.
So wouldn't it be better to...
Start mid-October.
And you're ruining Christmas as well. Wouldn't it be better for you to fade away at a time of year when you're not ruining important moments in your family's lives?
Putting it another way, then, yeah, it'd probably be best to get the news on, like, the end of Feb. So I've already lived through their birthdays.
Yeah, and you've enjoyed them properly last time.
And then it's March, April, May, June.
And then by then,
for your
you've probably
birthday,
got time.
I die.
Well, if you were to go to Amazon and cancel your Prime, you're dying anyway. Cancel your Prime subscription. Do the 10-day Super Saver delivery, because if you then buy that at the end of June, like the day before you're going to die, my birthday's the 10th of July. So if you get it delivered to my house on the 10-day Super Saver, that works out perfectly. Get it gift wrapped and make sure it's a good one, because don't really see how I'm going to return. Don't see how I can return it.
Yeah,
because I imagine your credit card's going to be cancelled. But that does work perfectly then.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if I'd want to travel. Could I be bothered? If I'm going to see it all from the jacuzzi in heaven, or I'm just going to end up floating around the system as a sperm, then what's the worry?
I'd want to write my memoir. Or would I do it as a video diary?
You've already written them, though. This is pretty much it, isn't it, as well?
Yeah, but I'd want one that was true this time, rather than all these fabricated stories that I do to get a giggle. I'd want to... It sounds rubbish, but I'd want to record... You know when we went to... Gadget Show last year with Bouncy, our friend off of Mature Gamer Podcast, and he had his pen drive with me. And I still don't know if the pen drive story is real, but he gave me his pen drive for the day, because if he died that day, I had to make sure his pen drive made it to his ex-wife, because on the pen drive, he'd pre-written all the emails that needed to be sent if he died, and they linked to videos that he'd recorded, and he reckoned he would record up-to-date videos for all his loved ones every few months, so that at any point if he dies, all these emails are set to go off to people with video messages and blah, 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 blah.
Peculiar man.
I don't know if that's real or not, if that was all made up bullshit just to see if I would carry his pen drive all day. But I did. And then I gave it back to him at the end of the day. So I imagine somewhere he's recorded that in a book. Oh, yes, he took the pen drive, eh? But I'd want to do all the stuff like that. I'd want to record a little message for my kids for important moments in their lives, and then I'd want to...
So you got a degree, huh? Well done.
Yeah, exactly. So you're thinking of getting a boyfriend. Don't. But yeah, stuff like that. And then I'd want to commit a huge fraud, because let's face it, they can't catch me.
That's all that's been going through my head while you've been talking there.
Rob a bank.
Fraud. And also I just think I would... Because I'm a bit of a pansy. We all know that. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a bit of a pansy. I don't like putting myself in harm's way. But I think if I only had 4 months to live, I wouldn't be too fussed. So I think I'd start trying to be a bit of a vigilante. I'd probably go off hunting down
Buy a
murderers
Batman suit.
Yeah, and it'd be one of those ultimate ironies where I'd probably get the suit on and start attacking people who deserved it in my version of the world, and then I'd probably survive and not die after 4 months.
Or you're having your final showdown with the supervillain right at the end of the movie, and then you die of natural causes and the supervillain wins. Wouldn't that be a shame, eh? That'd be a good way for Batman to end.
The real villain was, I don't know, amnesia, I was going to say, but people don't normally die of that, do they?
They wouldn't know if they did, I suppose.
I was going to say, actually, that could count as a death. I might have just figured out what amnesia is. It could be a dislodgement of the little molecule of you, and then getting back in place and thinking, oh God, I've forgotten everything. I don't know.
I don't know, that's the thing. I also don't think that's death.
But it might be death if it's not you anymore.
But wouldn't you just go on like a big holiday? And
that's going to be pretty sucky, though, isn't it? If you just go off and lay on a beach for 4 weeks, what's the point?
But would you do that? I'd want to go to Vegas. I'd want to go.
What's the benefit of Vegas if you can't benefit from the wins?
Just because it would be awesome. It'd be good fun. But imagine going to Vegas and not caring if you lose. Surely that's the best time to go to Vegas. I'm just going to borrow $100,000 and go to Vegas.
Wouldn't you be gutted if you won big?
No, because I'd just give back to my family.
Yeah, but you'd feel a little bit like, oh, damn, if I'd have just...
If I'd have only come here 10 years ago.
Well, I suppose if you won big, you could just plough it all into trying to cheat death. Let's face it, that's going to be the other side. While I'm being Batman, I'd also be frantically trying to start a Just Giving page to raise enough money to go to, like, America and have some photon therapy.
That's not what Just Giving is for.
What, funding my cure?
It should be for a real charity, not for one fella who doesn't fancy the idea of dying. You need to accept what's happening.
People go for Just Giving pages for not dying all the
time.
No,
other people I don't think anyone ever sets up a Just Giving page for themselves. I don't like the idea of dying. Can I have some money, please?
Well, no, if I had an actual illness, I'm not just setting one up now because I don't want to die someday.
Yeah, but I still don't think you can set up your own Just Giving page.
Well, okay.
Someone else has to do it for you.
I'd like to think someone would want
Like in
to.
Breaking Bad, Walter Jr. sets it up for Walter. Walter doesn't set it up himself. He starts making crystal meth. You have to be the crazy man making crystal meth, while Bosco is there sorting out...
I'd lay out a few hints. I'd kind of be walking around going, I'm just giving, just until somebody gets the hint. I'd like to think if I went to the doctors tomorrow and was told I was going to die of this disease, that people would make some effort to try and find a cure.
If he is given 4 months to live, rather than Just Giving page, just stick an extra few quid on patreon.com/KevinSteve.
That's not
because then we all
treatment.
benefit. Well, what do you need treatment for? We could get new microphones and all sorts. Upgrade the Mac. There's new Macs out now, This is old tech now.
I'd probably just bribe a doctor to do it. I think I'd just take pictures of him in a criminal
Wouldn't you?
circumstance or something.
The other thing I'd want to do, ring up Microsoft and say, look, I know it's not ready for the general public, but I've only got a few months to live. Can I please play with a HoloLens? Go on.
Well, I forget one major thing as well. If I knew I had... Like, I'd do the first 3 months, and then week 3 into the final month, I'd just jump into a vat of ice and then stay frozen until they figured out a way to fix it.
What, the ice? It's easy. You apply heat. That's how you fix a vat of ice.
Bringing me back, Just freeze myself. I've always thought that. If I ever get diagnosed with anything that's going to be fatal, then I will just go out of my way to freeze myself.
Want to help us spread the We're From the Internet word? Leaving us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes and Stitcher would give us a nice little boost in the search results and help new listeners find us.